It should work now. Hello, Villos, and hello, Darpless. Welcome to the stream, and have a beautiful Tuesday. Thank you, lads, for being here. Alright. Everything is set up here. Shut up. Now for the Discord announcement. What element sword shield do you use? Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. It just depends on the fighter, plus. Sometimes I use blast, sometimes I use para, sometimes I match the elemental weakness of a monster. So it just depends on the context, my friend. Against Sushia, for example, you should go with Dragon. Against Archiveld with Paralyze. Against Streidao with Ice. Tommaso, good afternoon! Thank you for joining, and have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day, my friend. What's up, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Are you guys happy? Are you guys happy? Alright, drinky time. We're back. We're back. I have fixed my Arshan situation for today. So we have regained the 2 sharpness dragon sword and shield. However, I also want to copy another person's build. Buff Ninja, welcome! My Sword and Shield streamer's on. I'm not your Sword and Shield streamer, I am the Sword and Shield streamer. Don't you ever dare to get that wrong again. Don't you dare. Nah, just kidding. Thank you, man, for stopping by, and have a beautiful Tuesday. And all is well. I am just worrying a little bit about the future of Monsanto Wilds. Because more and more bugs are being discovered, and I feel like there's a pretty noticeable drop-off in the community, or rather in the engagement. I mean, it makes sense, but I do not sadly feel like Monsanto Wilds lived up to the hype. You've been missed, mate. Hope you've been well. I have been well. I just didn't have a lot of sleep on Sunday. But now I have sleep. And I have the will. I have the power. Pen ratio. Welcome. And have a beautiful day. First of all, layers armor. That is what we need in this moment. There we go. Much better. Also, I want to quickly copy a Sushia build. Asus greeting speedrun when I never tried it. I mean, iced coffee. Oh my god, my phone. Relax. I do agree. But in this case, Monsanto Wilds feels a little cooked. It's the due to post helicopter. Yeah, what a weird dude, right? What's up, Jay? So the Sushia speedruns have been grinded by different weapons, and it seems like almost every single weapon does a very similar script now, which is kind of whack. I'm not here to copy that, but I do want to take inspiration from that and still try to get a better PB. But essentially, I do feel like it's pretty lame. So what they do is they start with... What the fuck? What am I seeing here? They're starting with an ambush. We're doing some convert elements. Weird stuff, I don't know. It's just weird. We're doing some Counter-Strike stuff in the beginning with bombs and then convert elements. Sushia speedruns are, yeah, the one, yeah. Sushia speedruns are pretty damn cooked, and I'm not super excited for that. Because it turns out he has fixed HP thresholds that you can't pass until he transitions to the next, you know, stage. So yeah, pretty damn lame, not gonna lie. Pretty damn lame. Metalhead Frank, thank you for the tier 1 sub, my guy. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. Welcome to the stream and enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the emotes. I do feel like I should adapt to some of the strats right now, but I don't want to do it all the way. But yeah, as you can see, I fixed my weapon here. So what they have done, oh god. I don't know, I just kind of want to run him and have fun. But I probably won't go for Mind's Eye if I'm gonna do the mantle change mid-fight. I just don't understand why they went with Expert. I don't feel like that's the go-to here. Have you been trying the arena quest? Yes, I have been, Derpless. I did kill the Raffian in 4 minutes 46 seconds. Stalker 2 had the same fall after a month or so. Yeah, but I'm also talking about there's just not too much to do, sadly, which is a shame. It is a shame, my brothers. I want to try... Maybe I'm just gonna try it. I want to see what it feels like, but not having Counter-Strike with a bomb feels kind of troll. So I'm gonna try to get the ambush. I don't know if you can get it consistently though. Do we have Mega Demon Drugs? Do I have Mega Demon Drugs? I don't have Mega Demon Drugs. Fuck me. Yikes. So what? Wait. Oh, it's an... Wait, it's not an item loadout. Okay, I kind of have to... change things around a little here. So we start with... Wait, no. Menuing in this game is weird. Sorry. Okay. So we immediately want to swap to this loadout. So I'm gonna start with Rocksteady and then go to Corrupted. Do you still play Charge Blade from time to time? Every single day, man. Non-stop. I've never played a different weapon. Oh no, it's not to confirm the ambush, it's people use it in a speedrun. It is confirmed. Ultimate Crawdad, welcome as well to the stream and have a beautiful Tuesday. Also, there seems to be a funny bug. I don't know how to... I just know you do the one gesture, the greeting. I don't know where to use it. I feel like I don't even have it. where you can deal basically never-ending damage with the downward thrust on Sword and Shield, which is kind of fun in its own regard. Oh my! Hello, Arschen parts. But yeah, today I just want to have fun. We're gonna do various things. I'm not gonna force anything on me. And I want to do some 5-star tempered Mitsutsune as well. See if I can get a little bit better there. But first of all, we need some... Sadly, we need some Mega Demon drugs. Because before that, nothing ain't happening, brothers. You know the drill, and so do I. I feel like I still have the Rocksteady mantle on. So what is everybody playing nowadays for you guys? Boyka Fox, welcome! Have a beautiful Tuesday and enjoy the stream. Thank you for stopping by. I've been a Sword Shield main since Gen 1, so it's great to see support from... Hey, hello. Hey, hello, and welcome. Oh. Wrong direction. Oh yeah, I still have Rocksteady Mantle, my bad. Sword Shield best weapon? Question mark. But yeah, I feel like most people are slowly starting to move away from Wilds, which is fair. To me it's still quite weird, because I never play the game outside of streaming. But I do have to say, I cannot... Oh my god, the game is loud. How loud is the game for you guys? I can't wait for Raid Now, man. I really need something new and exciting. And I'm a bit sad Sushia isn't meeting that requirement because he has HP thresholds. So people are working out really weird ways to fight him. Not gonna lie, a bit disappointed with how Sushia turned out to be. I thought he's gonna be an amazing fight. And he kinda is, but the speedruns are lame. If that makes sense. Game sound is fine, almost on the lower end, I would say. Okay. Yeah, for me right now it's too loud, so I have to adjust my local thingy, but also make the game louder for you guys. Still just not sure if I want to go weakness exploit or not against good old Mitsutsune. Rocksteady Mantle has worn off. So if you're wondering why I'm doing him right now, it's mostly because I really need Mega Demon drugs. I just need the Mega Demon drugs, boys. I've been playing Skyrim again. Ooh. Modded, unmodded? How do you make your game look so vibrant? I don't even have any graphic mods. This is just standard shit. Is it vibrant? I've seen some really washed out gameplay. But I have 0 graphic mods in my files. Yeah, weakness exploit sadly is a bit weak. I did not expect to get hit there. Die, peasant! What's so lame about Sushia runs? Is that a genuine question? Not trying to be a dick, I'm just asking. Still nice. Walking! Thank you for the follow, I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day, and enjoy the stream. Okay, so... Monster Hunter sound... Oh! We got quite a lot of Mega Demon drugs from this one run. Luckily. Let's crank up the sound a little bit. There we go. Yes, exactly, Hiwago. That is how you do it. 1,500 mods. Damn. What? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed it, even though it's not the best. It's far from the best, but... You know. Crafting! Also, I'm slowly but surely getting to the point where I'm really considering cheating in the consumables, because stuff is getting pretty spicy, isn't it? So we gonna have some crit. Not the most, but should be fine. Let's get some food in Sushia. Picked up Sword and Shield recently and been watching your videos. Really have been helpful. And Sword and Shield is just God mode. It feels really nice. I just wish there were super fun fights to go alongside with it. Alpha Devil! Thank you for the follow. Thank you for being here today. And enjoy the stream, my friend. Just don't become too edgy, okay? I use the collection so I don't have to worry about conflicts. Dude, 1,500 mods still, that's a lot. That is a lot. Boom! There we go. I appreciate that, Devil. I have to start looking at the specific frame data so I can make the video for Sword and Shield defensive maneuvers that I wanted to make for some time. But I don't want to post it unless knowing exact numbers. Cootie Mixtapes! Welcome to the stream! Have a beautiful day and enjoy yourself. Thank you so much for stopping by. Alright, we're trying some new techs. It's not gonna be the best. But hopefully it's also not gonna be the worst. I would love to have a Sushia at the end that's below 5 minutes. You know, there has been one tweet that I want to talk about later. I don't know if you guys are using Twitter or X. But there's been one tweet that's has gone quite viral in regards to Monster Hunter speedrunners that I'd like to discuss on stream because I found it a little bit disheartening. So I can do this, right? Oh, nice. That was pretty easy. Okay, but to be honest. I mean, that definitely feels a little bit more easy to get the double wound proc with. Oh yeah, that's far easier. And I probably don't want him to do this. But yeah, I feel like the Rocksteady Mantis is gonna allow the opener to be a lot easier. Nice. Where's the Mitsutsune Rarity 6 video? Sorry man, I just designed it this way, my bad. Honestly shouldn't have done that. Why did that fail? Asking for a friend. When element matching, I think 2 Gore to order with burst is more damage. I mean... No. It's been tested already. There's no reason currently to go 2 pieces of Odogaron. That was a bit sucky. Not gonna lie, that was my bad. That felt a lot better though. already, which is nice. But I have to change things a little bit here. Do I? I feel like I do. After this attempt, we're gonna go over the tweet I mentioned. The guild sent us supplies. Are there any videos I'd like to see the sets? Just the one I posted about. That's pretty much the optimal DPS. Yoink. Oh my god, what a miss. That is so bad. That is really bad. That is so bad. Bonk. Nice. So if I'm farther away, he's gonna go for the fireball, yes, yes. Okay, but that follow-up is far worse. Bit unsure how I want to do it. Oh, that stagger is so bad as well. It's all fucked. Okay, yeah, that's a reset angle. That's bad. I feel like I want to go for the fire downward breath, even if it's not ideal, just because it allows me to follow up better. But yeah, I fixed the build command now. It should post the video that I posted about. What would you say is the best offensive deco after offensive guard for sword and shield? Master's touch and crit boost. It's pretty simple there. Oh, you'd like to see the tests. It's just effective raw. You don't even have to do testing there. You can just calc everything. There's a build preview thingy. And it shows the highest damage possible. Chris Chain, or Christ Chain, welcome! Happy Tuesday to you, brother. Enjoy the stream. How are you, man? But I'm kind of glad the ambush strat is pretty easy to pull off. Unless you get stuck. That's nice. Fucked it up a bit. Could have been a lot nicer. And this is bad. We're gonna keep on going. Why isn't he transitioning? Well, never mind. We're not gonna keep on going. Played a little Rise today. Feels clunky as hell not being able to slide around. Yeah, I've heard from many people now that Monster Hunter Wilds is dying down slowly. People are slowly but steadily getting more and more into older Monster Hunters again. And, well, you know, many people are just saying it's clunky as hell. So, let me talk about something here. Maybe this is a dead horse. It's been posted on the 13th April, so 2 days ago. I'd like to know everybody's opinion here. Dang, you seem to be killing it with whatever sword shield build you're rolling with, regardless of the resets. I don't see many streamers using it. Do you mean sword shield? Ocean Chad, welcome, and Jack00, welcome to the stream. Have a beautiful Tuesday. So, this tweet has gone quite big. Over 50,000 likes, over 1 million views. People are obviously relating to that to some degree. So, for context, another Monster Hunter player Just said exploration is an important aspect in Monster Hunter, so getting a tricky map to move around was kind of unnecessary. You don't have to agree with that. I feel like that's a statement I wouldn't personally agree with, despite being a speedrunner. Hehe. Because exploration is fun, but historically speaking, exploration hasn't been a big point in the Monster Hunter series. If you go back to the older games, there's not really a lot of, oh, let me explore this map and see what secrets it has to unravel. And I do feel like exploration shouldn't come at the cost of making a map horrible to move around. But you can agree and disagree, you know? There have been some maps, like the Ancient Forest, which just have been horrible to navigate. If you played Monster Hunter World, we've all been there. Navigating through that map is like, ugh. And it doesn't really feel like you're exploring. Anyways, you can happily disagree with that. I disagree with it to some degree. But, you know, I wouldn't get riled up. Hive Drive, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing great. Now, what is a logical response to this tweet? Exploration isn't... this is like the 4chan quoting. Exploration isn't an important aspect of Monster Hunter. Looks at profile speedrunner. Why are we talking badly about a guy who speedruns the Monster Hunter? Like, this take is not related to being a speedrunner. And then you look at the comments. This is where the bizarre things start to pile up. I dislike the dominance of speedrun perspective in Monster Hunter. Guard/guard up is a useless skill. It is? Well, it takes up a slot that could be used for more DPS, so just don't get hit. First of all, a lot of the speedruns that I know aren't going to say it's useless. They're just going to say you shouldn't focus on it, because you are losing DPS with it, but if you feel uncomfortable with the hunt, it's fine to take it, though you should try to improve. That's what I get from most speedrunners, and people who say it's a useless skill aren't the runners. These are just random ass people on Reddit or on somewhere that spout nonsense. Like, I'm not going to say it's useless, but it's just not good. Like, guard, for example, is just not a good skill in this game. Guard up 1 is fine. Ave V1. Ave the 1. Welcome, and thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. And then there's some other ones that are, like, some appreciative ones, but I despise speedrunners who treat that as the basis of a game. Same for people whose sole goal is min-maxing endgame builds. 2 times 97. Thank you for the follow. As well, have a beautiful day. Enjoy the stream. And I appreciate the support. Like, why is min-maxing endgame builds a bad thing now? So sorry that I wanted the highest DPS? My bad? Sorry that I want to kill a monster quickly? Like, how can you sit... I'm just gonna criticize different comments here. Because I feel like it's really a two-sided coin, but many of these people here are just looking at it from one side without even considering the other. Like, why is it that you are allowed to talk badly about speedrunners, saying you despise them for having one goal, why the speedrunners aren't talking badly about you for having a different goal? So many runners I see do not care if you want to go for a meme build, if you want to go for a fun support build. If you came up to me and told me, oh, I'm going to play support, I'm like, have fun. Why are you now shit-talking speedrunners for going for max DPS? Why are you despising them? I understand if you feel like people who don't appreciate exploration or having fun in the game over just speedrunning. Okay, you feel free to dislike them. But it's not just speedrunners. And it's certainly not a speedrunner problem. Many speedrunners like to play the game casually as well. And Benji. Subdoctor, the Wild Forest was a good map coming from someone who's been lost there. A forest isn't where you can easily learn. I mean, to each their own, right? To each their own. If you like, I like the map visually, but I do feel like especially in the beginning part, it was a pain in the ass to navigate. I felt like that. I wouldn't just say it's jealousy, honestly. There's a lot of speedrunner hate. Speedrunners, when you ask them to focus on breakable monster parts. Mate, no cunt is going to say anything if, hey guys, I need the tail. Can you guys please help me cut the tail? Nobody's gonna bat an eye. Nobody's be like, nah, well, that's a DPS loss. If you play multiplayer with other people, you don't need max DPS anyways. Why are we shit-talking speedrunners now? Listening to people who like... listening to people like this instead of the average players why Tarkov became a fucking shit show. Almost every single speedrunner I know says the game shouldn't be balanced around speedrunning because then the game would be shit. Nobody's saying, hey guys, my Sushia run is 4 minutes, so clearly they have to adapt their game to me. Get fucked, loser. Nobody is like that. The main complaint has been in Monster to Wilds especially is that monsters are just easily stun-lockable and don't really feature a lot of indents because they just aren't allowed to move, while your character is extremely powerful. It's not that people are complaining about, hey Dave, this isn't fun. It's not about the speedrunning, it's just hunts in general are a bit too easy. The picture about the bright side of a bus being someone who never interacted with the community feels real every single day. Kinda. I just want to go over this. Maybe some ass is gonna clip this and make something out of it. I don't know. I just want to have my own 2 cents out there in the wild without having to go over lengthy tweet crap that I don't want to, you know, post and respond to comments to. Gaza is welcome. If they want comfy builds, they can run it. Why do they? Yeah. Like, if you hate the speedrunners, don't listen to them. I've seen some other comments too. Where are they? Maybe it was under other replies. Let me check here. Where did I see more? I don't know. It's just... It baffles me that so many people really dislike speedrunners. And it's baffling me, because if you look at other games, speedrunners are regarded as pillars of the community because they play the game at a really high level and are able to offer good insight of what the game might be lacking, of what people could do to improve. And in Monster Hunter, people are just really throwing them under the bus for no reason that I understand. Everybody is free to have their opinion. But I feel like it's to some degree it's me. Not the biggest fan. Anyways. Anyways. I have to say though, playing Rise, especially solo, the monster moves and draws a whole lot more than in Wilds. Yeah. Yeah. In some Monster Hunters it's a bit easier, in some Monster Hunters it's a bit harder. Speedrunners have a good understanding of the game and in general provide a strong idea of what damage builds should look like. The UK, yeah. Just because the speedrunner said, oh, maybe you want to do this and that. Of course there are always people who aren't nice. Like, there will be speedrunners who are cunts, and there will be speedrunners who are gonna be mean and be like, oh my god, why do you play this? Ugh. Ew, evasion up in my... Oh my god, please never talk to me again. Of course there will be people like that. There's always gonna be people like that. Blue Schatten and Claire, welcome. You'll be doing great. Noise. I didn't even mention my own times or anything, but I just... Yeah. I feel like most speedrunners are just super chill people that vibe all day. There's always cunts, no matter where you look. Willy! The bomber is in. The doctor is indeed in. What's up, man? Oh, transition already. Oh shit. Was I supposed to move already? I feel like my transition here is a bit slow. Oh! I feel like that could have been way faster. Rustagma, welcome to the stream as well, buddy. Ah, seems fine. I know he did it from... That was a fat miss. That was a fat miss. Okay. Okay. I have to get behind him, right? And then have his tail clip into the boulder, right? Magus! Hello, hello, hello. I feel like the same people talking trash about the speedrunners are the same people copying Sushia speedrun builds and using it on monsters that aren't Sushia. In my opinion, I wouldn't really even insult people that just mindlessly copy builds, because how are they supposed to know? If you're lacking the context of a new player, it's hard to even realize, hey, maybe there's a little bit more nuance to this. Oh wait, I have to change. You know? That's why I try to give the context that is necessary. Thank you, Blue Schatten, for the good luck wishes. I personally avoid optimal guides because that's not the way I want to play the game. Are you avoiding my guides then? Because I do want people to strive to be more optimal. But I'm never saying, oh, you cannot run this. You shouldn't run this. I'm encouraging them to be better, but I'm never, like, disallowing them to do something. Like, why would I? This is my your game experience, not mine. Let's go. Nice. Okay, this opener is a lot more consistent. I can't lie. I'm not going to go for 100% optimized strats here, by the way. Bomba in the hole! That is just cursed. Oh well. That was horrible. Do you find Mind's Eye is good for this fight? A lot of tough parts. Rachel, you're welcome! Have a beautiful Tuesday. Yes, in general. But the speedruns are moving away from it. But I feel like if you're just hunting him normally, Mind's Eye is really good. Especially in multiplayer where you can't constantly attack the black parts, perhaps. And Yim Yuradon, hello to you as well. You find them fascinating. Xanity! I do enjoy the way you put your guides together. Thank you very much. I try to be concise. I try to not dip into the unnecessary parts. Or the mathematical parts that maybe 10% of the viewers who are watching the guide want to see. I need to figure out the mantle. What do you mean? Hey! Oh my god, why? I enjoy speedrunning guides, I learn one or two. Yeah, the thing is, what we are having trouble with here right now, you are watching me. And why I'm no longer the #1 Sword and Shield speedrunner, because I can't be bothered to play that much anymore. As the competition is also getting tougher and tougher. Obviously you're at a place where, you know, okay, the guy is playing Monster Hunter for a long time, the guy is likely playing on a pretty high level. I'm not huge. Well, not in speedrunning. Anyways, so I don't want to create an echo chamber with this discussion. I'd rather try to explore the idea where people are coming from that they do detest speedrunners to that degree. Also, I agree. Where are the damn layered weapons? Where are they? Okay, surely this time. Thank you. Please don't miss. Oh, God. Still not 100% perfection. I feel like this is cooked. Yep. Oh, missing the charge shop. That's horrible. How come Insanity? I personally read the description of the skills and mix and match to see what can fit. Experiment, troubleshoot, hunt, repeat. Not a bad way to approach it, but sadly the item descriptions aren't always 100%, you know, intuitive. I don't understand why people just immediately... Like, what has happened in your life that you hate speedrunners? What experiences have you made along the way to feel that way about speedrunners? Like, oh my... He killed that guy in such a fast time. Now he's forcing his ways upon me. I've never... Of course, I'm not around the internet all the time. I've never seen a speedrunner interact super badly with one of their viewers or with somebody on Reddit and calling them a cunt for not going optimal builds. And at the same time, you also have to consider maybe the... Oh my god. I feel like the people who also get super angry at speedrunners, maybe they provoked certain situations, which does happen. Nah, some descriptions in this game are cooked like, oh, slight damage upgrade plus 20% draw. Huge attack upgrades plus 0%. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is this happening now? I haven't had this happen before. It always broke the wound, now he's staggering. What's going on here? Should I go for the wound pop and hope he falls down? What am I supposed to do here? Why am I having trouble with this now? This is annoying. I really wish that Sushia wouldn't boil down to this is just annoyingly like it's happening again. I dislike that the entire fight is super scripted. Because the script doesn't feel good. There's some hunts where the script feels amazing. But this just doesn't feel good to me. And it's already been almost massively scripted out to various degrees. Why would you call somebody out at all? It's literally people on the internet. Oh my god. No. This might be a little bit iffy. Yes. All Gucci. No, not what I wanted to do. Oh my god. Not what I wanted to do. GG. Holy fuck, I suck ass. It's crazy. Hula Hooters 123, welcome. Thank you for the follow and happy Tuesday. Thank you for the support, man. Why would you call... Perhaps the person got wannabe speedruns who died to tempered gore. Even speedrunners die, man. I feel like that's kind of misleading as well. Ah. Why can I not get runs in? This just feels weird to me. I mean, yeah, it just depends on the fight which one you actually want to focus more on in terms of sliding or guarding, and this fight is really bad for guarding. I mean, sword shit isn't the only weapon with a lot of defensive options. It probably has the most. Why did he already see me? Oh boy! Why can't anything make sense here? I don't understand. Why does it work in 1 second and not in the second? That was a horrible phrasing to choose. Ye Meister, welcome to the stream, have a beautiful day, and same for usual suspect. Thank you for joining up, boys. Have a beautiful day. From what I learned from other games, many people want to validate themselves. I don't know, internet culture now is weird. But yeah, but if you look at, for example, the FromSoft game community, people are far different there. Say, people who do, for example, no-hit runs are regarded as the gods of the community. If you were to do a no-hit run in this game, it's like, who the fuck is this guy, man? Look at that schmuck. Noir, welcome! OCR exclamation mark build, my dear friend. Okay, so the second wound appears incredibly quickly, whereas the first wound takes some sweet ass time. Yeah. Exactly, man. Gino Machino is like the perfect example here. Let me try the wound pop. Okay, I feel like the wound pop is my go-to. And I'm missing hits left and right, which isn't good. Diego! Welcome! And Corbinix, same to you, man. Welcome to the stream, have a beautiful day. Enjoy yourself. Oh my god, my transition sucks again. Is there like a quick button to get to the camp instead of having to hover over it? Okay, so I want the boulder to align differently. So I'm gonna run behind him here. There we go. Why isn't this working? I feel like this is a waste now. What? How does this work? I'm super confused. What did he do in this speedrun? Okay, the start until now was good. The start until now was good. I don't understand what the speedrun did here. Let's double check, guys. Okay, so he turns around. We did this. We did this. Corrupted Mantle. Exactly what we did. He attacks the head, though. Why is he... What is he doing? Oh. Wait, so... I was on his left wing, and then I ran around this way instead of just... Okay. So he attacks the head. And then as he gets up, he's moving like this. I don't know if this always is gonna work. But we can try. That's true, I'm just not sure where those crowds are in 4th gen era. I often watch people who plans and think they are great. What do you mean? Been using Sword and Shield lately and it feels like Perfect Rush is not viable. It's not used a lot, no. It is not used a lot. There are some cases if you want the extra KO damage, but aside from that, not really, no. Yeah, it's just not better in DPS. But especially during progression when you want to save sharpness or get extra KOs, it's really nice. Yeah, people, good PvPers, good PvEers are incredibly well regarded in the Souls community. Which is a bit sad, you know. Oh my god, the timing. We'll get it. We'll get it. And he... Why does he now look at me immediately? I don't get it. What is this, man? Meant to that people hate on the PvPers when PvP is strictly opt-in game. Wait. I never really saw people hating on PvPers. But maybe I'm wrong. I do know that people hate on PvP. Like, oh my god, why am I being forced to PvP if I just want to play with a friend? And that also made people use stuff like the seamless co-op mod, which I find a bit lame. It's nice to have a seamless co-op mode, but I wish you still had to phase invaders. But that's a different story. He doesn't see me yet, he doesn't see me yet. I probably can't land on his tail then. That is gonna fuck this up. We are cooked, chat. We are cooked. Markov! Hello. Welcome to the stream and have a beautiful day. And I am stuck. Mom. Nice. Walmart. Thank you for the follow, man. The Walmart itself. Oh, that was a bad miss. Oh, that's fine. You should check out Stilovsky. He's a known invader and gets a lot of hate from invaded people. How come? Please. Oh my lord! Okay, now he's gonna scream. And now we piss off. Goodbye. Gear swapping feels really weird. I cannot lie. Time to get serious. Am I late? I'm dead. Never mind. We clutch it, boys! No, this... Come on. No! I was too far away! God damn it. Cheeto. It's a Cheeto. And then we want to get the KO in that next phase, right? So we can potentially skip the second Nova. Okay, it's starting to click, it's starting to click. It isn't smooth, but it's starting to click. That's what she said. In MMO, many people tend to hate on PvP somehow. In MMOs? I know folks... in MMOs, I don't think so. Depends on the MMO, probably. I am in dire need of more might seeds. But yeah, I mean, PvP itself is a bit more toxic. That is correct. But in terms of cool factor, I try to do perfect rush now every now and then, even though I can't hit them at all. Having to perfectly time it. It can be fun, but I feel like perfect rush, if you have to use it too much, becomes a bit bleh to use. That's how I feel. You do not see me. I am the ghost. You know, instead of doing sliding slash, I'm just gonna do this because it's bothering me. Nice. That was good. That was not so nice, but it still worked. Let's get the topo. Bomb! Hello, camp! In old school RuneScape, people despite the PvPs, but in that game you literally lose your gear. Wait, hang on a sec. Wait. Is PvP permanently enabled, really? How does old school RuneScape even work? Okay, we gotta relax a little. Okay, that happened for the second time in a row. I feel like that placement is a bit... How did it that... What? Hello? How did that miss? My angle might have been slightly off. Fuck me. Hello, you say? What's up, man? I can barely find windows to do perfect rush in this game, but yeah, it's pretty damn fast. It's pretty damn fast paced. So most monsters get up towards the end of perfect rush already, which is not the best. Not the best, you know. Swapping gear back and forth is my absolute favorite. Villagers just refuse to invite me for dinner, Sag. That's why I modded it in, because the village food is really good. It's actually better than the standard food as well, which is It's always enabled in one area of the game, and sometimes you get forced into it if you want to do certain content. So there could just be super mega high geared players who want to ruin your day like crazy, waiting for you, and just, oh, goodbye your gear, fuck you. That is a yikes. That is a turbo yikes. I don't know if I can recover from that. No, I can't. Okay, that sounds like dog shit. That sounds to me like, why would I ever want to play that game? Generally. Because losing your gear in that environment is just... You ought to waste your time. Well, that was... no bueno. Surely this time. I'm still just gonna get the hang of the script. It's getting better, but it's still not... Oh my god, perfect. Unnecessary time waste. PJ, welcome! Have a beautiful Tuesday. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. How are you today? Hmm? Top ball. Why is he... differently on the ground this time? It's a bit irritating. Oh my, why is he angled so differently this time? I hate it. Let's go. Sammy Salami, welcome. Give me a hot second here. Have you already played Fast Berserker Kazan or watched gameplay? I have not. Why is the camera Omega zoomed out? Holy. Did I bug the game? I don't feel like this is supposed to happen. Okay, let's not get hit by that fire thingy again. Okay, roughly here. Align thine self with a bolder voice. That is bad. Come on. Hit. Nice. I wasn't able to skip the Nova. Hello? What? Bro. Why didn't he get KO'd there? I have to double check the speedrun again. He's not supposed to Nova. Okay, second boulder. Is that where the damage difference comes in? Wait. The phase 2 doesn't reset it though. Wait, does he only go for double? Let me check something here. Before that. Oh. Oh, he does the KO. Okay, okay. Ah, I see the difference now. Okay. So instead of going for double wing in phase 1 and then in phase 2 getting the KO, he goes for one wing and then KO in phase 1. So he can preserve the wing topple in order to skip the Nova. Ah, okay. That's what we have to do. Yeah, you want the perfect rush for the KO there. Controller disconnect. Hello, hello. Have you already played Fast Berserker? I haven't. If not, it's kind of a Souls-like. I mean, I've seen some gameplay. I haven't played it, but I only watched the gameplay for a solid 2 seconds. The art style is interesting, but I don't know if it's my art style. I'd have to see a little bit more. Also, maybe I just looked at the wrong boss fights, but they all look kind of similar to, you know. Alright, let's try this again.
Okay, let's be on our way.
Not really, no. It's not optimal. It's good, but it's not optimal. I hope that answers your question, Hive Tribe. Don't say me, I have the wrong build. My bad. Jesus Grub, welcome to the stream. Have a beautiful day and thank you for joining. So was October signed. Heard the news about Dogi Arena. They changed the rewards, didn't they? So that the cheaters don't really get anything out of it. But at the same time, they want to fix it. I'm still remaining suspicious because at this point, it would be really easy to filter out the cheaters. It's quite easy to check how much health a monster has and how much damage somebody has dealt to the monster. If it's not even close to the health total, ban. If their DPS seems incredibly high, ban. You can filter all of these metrics out. They could very easily do that. No crit, damn. Please sit. Okay. Are you getting those damage numbers from Demon Drug or Perfect Arsenal? I'm getting them from Sushia takes a shit ton of damage, Lurkin. I don't have these numbers on other monsters. But welcome! Have a beautiful day! Guess it's fine if I include Slugger and spam the shield jump afterwards. See, now you're investing into Slugger. Oh yeah, my mats are still bugged, by the way. It's fine to use, you don't have to change your build around it. But it just, you need the last bits to be included, otherwise it's a huge waste. Art style is my favorite, but I played the demo and the gameplay is really nice and challenging. I might have to check that out then. I've heard lots of positive things from it, but I haven't heard too many things about it, you know? I haven't heard a ton of people mentioning the game. Sneaky, sneaky! Ooh, the crit bit deals big damage. Noise. Knois. Let's go. People poggers. Thank you, Ave. I try to be a chill guy. Doesn't always work. That was horrible. Oh my god, that's such a bad run so far. It's fine. Okay, one wing break and then KO. And this is not gonna be it. Not gonna get the wing break now. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Ah. Horrible execution. What do you grind for, my bro? Catman21, I'm grinding to unlock the secret Luigi ending, which is gonna happen after you reset Sushia 5 billion times for no apparent reason. But if you just reset from the very start, it has a solid reason as to why you are resetting, so it doesn't count. So you just have to keep on resetting randomly to make the game think there's no real reason for you to reset, and then you get Luigi skin. You know? That's pretty much the essence of what I'm trying to do here. But it's I feel like it's not really working. I'm not getting a mustache. Or the Italian voice, so I don't know. I feel like I'm cooked. I'm just trying to get a good time and trying to learn the script for Sushia. Because there's new scripts in the town. Oh, why, man? I have to do it differently. I have to start from a different angle. It's too 50-50 right now. This is horrible. And stuff like this is making me impatient. I need to channel my inner patience. Zen mode. Slowly breathe in. Be mindful about your surroundings. I cried the first time I saw the Luigi ending Capcom cooked. Yeah, it's just... I watched the adult version of it and I couldn't stop crying. Just really nice ending, you know. When he hugged Mario for the first time. I couldn't quite believe my eyes. Just the amount of pure love, it's insane. They really nailed it. It got me emotional big time. Like you've seen these reacts from. I almost got it. I'm getting teary eyes, but I'm not being able to make a tear drop down yet. Working on my acting skills. But I got there. I got slightly teary eyes now. We're getting there. Maybe in 1 year. I can cry for the funsies. ADHD kicking in, kinda. I am diagnosed, to be fair, since I was a kid, or rather ADD, with some nervousness problems. AM Land, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing great. Thanks for stopping by. Do we know what Villagi weapons and armor do? No. Not a singular clue. If I had to guess, they're going to be worse than the Artian weapons, and the set itself is probably going to be pretty meh. Like Mitsutsune. We got that pipe and hot meal. We could do heroics. Do I want to though? Do I want to? You always have to ask yourself, should you and do you want to? I don't know why I'm pre-buffing right now. Just got my plat time, chill a bit. Ooh, nice. What are you gonna play then? What are you gonna play then instead of Monster Hunter Wilds? Anything for the Luigi ending, true and real. Like, for me personally, I have played pretty much every Souls game you can think of. First Berserker, because it's easily the second or first best Souls game I've ever played. But what about this one? Obviously, you don't have proper taste in the game. Triple crits. It's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again. Why am I doing the same mistake? 20 Why? Oh my god. Fucking head position, man. I hate this. And why am I struggling with it now? Bro, it's easy to say you're gonna change something, but you don't have a lot of time to actually think about what you're doing. Mansory, welcome! Hope you're doing great and thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the stream. In the heat of a moment, it's quite hard to change. Your true self is being disclosed to everybody around you. You might not think straight. Boop. The Luigi effect, true. Okay, this is so weird, man. Why does he have to... why does his head hitbox have to become small as fuck and he has to raise it? I have to change on my combo string here. That's what I've been saying, October Saint. If they just adapted the Monster Hunter story to FromSoft stuff, where you can see details in the story, in the surroundings, if you could see or find clues about, for example, the old Monster Hunter war in item descriptions, etc., that would be so much cooler than, oh look, Alma! There's more beautiful things flying around there. Let's take another 10-minute trip with our Zycrate in order to see everything in this beautiful forest. And if you replay the game, well, fuck you. Would be a lot better than that. To be fair, most things would be. Boop. A little boop on the nose. I feel like this is... oh yeah, this is... much more solid. You're missing the rig for the VTuber parody. What rig? Spikers, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing great and thank you for stopping by. And now transition. He's not gonna transition, is he? Okay, he is. Oishko Oleg! Hello there, brother. He staggered from that. I have never seen that happen in my entire life. That's interesting. That is quite peculiar. Did I get hit there? That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Okay. So the problem here was, I didn't get the head topple into the wing topple into KO. I got the wing topple into KO, so I have to do... okay, okay. Are we rocking earplugs? Nope. That was a Rocksteady Manto moment. I feel sorry for you if you have to do a deathless run for Wilds. Why? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I feel sorry for myself as well if I ever have to go down that dark path of pain and suffering. The moment we boot up the game, we get to Sushia and we die. That is the moment. I mean, before I'm kind of getting. It could be so much more fun. Maybe at one point in life we have a mod that removes all the story shits. Sneaky! Oh, much better. Okay, if we slightly delay the charge chop, we are much more likely to hit it. Oh, wait. Rara means I love you, dinosaur. What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh, I missed the head a billion times there. Fuck me. God, I'm starting to... There's these little things about Sushia that make me not like him. Or rather charge chopper with a forward movement. It's like the claw uppercut again. It's the same shit, man. Heroics is worth it to use. I'm just not gonna use it because fuck me. I don't want to do that shit. Not in a run where I don't even know how to play it properly. Late! So true. You guys hopefully all remember the 2010 to 2015 something. Memes with like the emo girl and the emo boy depicted with a dinosaur costume. They're like, oh, raw means I love you. Dinosaur. Raw XD. The classic. What am I doing, man? I'm not cooking at all. I'm P7, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing great and thank you for stopping by. It's going horribly, to be quite honest. What about you, man? How are you? I can't for the life of me perform consistently. I'm not cooking, man. This guy's weird. MySpace activities. I've never used MySpace, luckily. Patience, sir, you got this. Mate. I don't know if you know who you're talking to. I'm fucking dog shit, man. Double crit, pock. And that's just another miss. Let's keep going, but I don't think this is gonna be... never mind. Would you open up lobby this stream or next one? I'm thinking of delaying it to Sunday, because I wanted to do it last Sunday, when most people are gonna be free, but it didn't happen. Because I was way too, you know, tired. Okay, let's get the wound this time. Wound pop. Wing pop. Into hopefully transition now. Oh my god, this sucks ass. Why isn't he transitioning? Transition, you fuck. I feel like I'm missing a bit damage here. Okay. I'm not quite sure why he didn't immediately transition. Because we had the same DPS as last time. Who knows? Hell yeah, sounds like a good lunch break, Lay. Now we know the other wing is gonna give me a topple. This looks nice. Move, 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 move. Fuck off! That is really bad. What? Okay, wait. Oh wait, I fucked it up. I think we can still save it though. I think we can still save it, I hope. Nope. Why do you go back to the camp to change from Rocksteady Mantle to Corrupted Mantle? I don't understand why I got fucked there. RNG for perfect run. That was not RNG. The entire fight is basically no RNG. What do you mean? Oh my god. Up until the very end, there's not a lot of RNG involved. But WR Thunder and Fabi H, welcome. Which combo is he spamming with a Corrupted Mantle on YYBB? Exclamation mark Mantle Fabi. You're gonna get all the answers you're seeking for. I get a weird start sometimes where Sushia is walking around when I enter. I've seen that once. I do know what you mean, but I've only seen it happen once. I'm new here. Watch your YouTube for sword shit and been waiting for a live stream ever since. Ooh, thank you very much, man. I hope so far you're entertained. That is the wrong build. That is not Rocksteady. It's not exclamation mark Mantle fun. It's just exclamation mark Mantle. Bum, ba-dum, bum, dum. New record for fastest 3 stars. I mean, not really. What the? What was that camera angle, mate? Don't think I've seen that before. There you go, Fabi. Sneak! Oh, that was a very quick wound pop. Probably because of the crits. Let's go! Same to you, Lei. I'm very confident most people here are wishing you the exact same. Staying hydrated is very important. I can't see shit. That is so bad. I have to wait with a KO a bit. Are we golden? Why is the map angle sometimes different? It's gonna be a bit light. That ain't good, man. We're gonna be fine. Okay, we're fine. Watch out. Nice. Perfect. That is the shizzle that we wanted to see all this time. Am I gonna skip the Nova though? Only time can tell. Nope, we didn't skip it. Unlucky. It's fine. Do need to heal. Oh wait, I'm stupid. That was really bad. Particle, you're bringing me in danger. That is horrible. Why? I'm not getting any fucking topples, man. I'm not getting any topples, man! Ah! God damn it. Hello, William. Never say it's a run. Never say it is a run. Never ever. Never say this is going good. Never say it's a run. Never. I learned this on the hard way during my Latvian grind. Every time people were like saying, oh my god, this is it. It wasn't it. Never ever say it. Never. Only talk shit about it. Like, oh my god, he did this wrong. Never be positive, guys. I know it sounds weird, but it is weird. If we gotten toppled there, this would have been fire. This would have been actually decent. Not being able to skip the Nova there is a bit bothering me. I might have to do the mount extra, because I'm not running any weird stuff. So we do double boulder, we do wing topple, and then I'm gonna try to get a mount. Can I do that? I hope I can. Because that way I'm gonna be able to skip the Nova, which is pretty damn important. You brought the bad juju. Mate, I'm just kidding. But it does seem like it whenever we get something and people get optimistic about it. It's just... the problem wasn't getting caught by the blast. The problem was that I got caught by the hands instead of sliding away from them. You need 2 jump attacks. So that's a little bit sucky. But yeah, I agree, it's all good memes. Okay, so do some combo stuff first. I feel like I can do this. Because the perfect rush KO just felt really bad. And this might get me to the phase skip properly. Oh yeah. This is far better. Even if I oh my god, please. I need to know if there's a shortcut there to get to the camp more easily. Okay, I feel like I got phase 1 down. D-pad for camp. Does that work? I've never tried it. Don't walk it to the flame. I can do a mount attack here. Nice. I can't get the mount. Okay. Good to know. That's a bit bad. But at least we know now. Oh wait, what the fuck? How large is the explosion? It's massive. Okay. How do I skip the explosion, man? Vinova. Yeah, I feel like the bash combo is a little bit better than the perfect rush because it extends the CC time. I don't think without going for super high-end speedrun strats I can't skip the Nova because my damage is lacking. So I will just have to cope with that. I feel like. I could also try something different. So if I go for double boulder, and then I do mount attack, and then I pop the wound on the arm, maybe that works. I don't know. My best guess is as good as yours. Maybe I just can't skip the Nova in general. And just have to hope and pray. Prage!
Let's have another test with no surprises today.
Bum, bum, bum. Also, I have to start incorporating the Thunder Pod. Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted to do. I have the wrong mantle. We're back at it, guys. Why do I always forget to change it back? Thinking, funking. Check if you can D-pad for. No. There's a fast travel list. So if I do this, double X. Okay. Select right double X. Or double A, sorry. Still playing on Xbox One controller. We can try that. If I think about it in the moment. That's always going to be the hardest part, like thinking about it in the moment after you have trained some muscle memory. Like, training the old man. Trying to give him new tricks. And he saw me. Was that because I tried to grab the ammo, or did I path badly? By the way, you can't see the minimap, guys, so in that case, whenever he sees me, the map flashes red. The minimap flashes red, and yeah. That's how I know. If he already saw you, you can't perform the sneak attack any longer, which we definitely want. Yeah. Okay, it wasn't because of a thunder pod. Noise. I think the game looks better than Monster Hunter World. Yes and no at the same time. I felt like World had moments that looked very visually pleasing. While some things here look a bit meh. From time to time they can look pretty meh. No transition, why not? Why? But it's so random. Why no transition here? Why no transition here? I've dealt way more damage than in some of the other runs. Are you kidding me? Why? Huh? What do you guys think? Do you think Wilds looks better than World or not? I feel like the main reason why many people feel World looked a lot better than Wilds is that they were able to run World at higher graphics, but with Wilds they can't really do that. I think the person who beat Sushia in 4 to 6 minutes used the decoration cheat. What? I don't want to pop your bubble, Thunder. But killing Sushia in 6 minutes doesn't require cheats at all. Killing it in 4 minutes and 30 seconds doesn't require cheats at all. I feel like your comment there doesn't really apply. It's a bit out of touch. Now, if the 4 minute 14 has some slight modifications in it, that's another debate. But it looks very, very real, and I know that Claire from our Discord server has obtained really, really fast runs without having to resort to any cheats. And I don't know what you mean by decoration cheat. What is the decoration cheat? We can try that, PJ. I feel like that's a good suggestion. Doing the charge, the back hop thingy into the falling bash might be pretty fun. I fucked up here. Time loss, what the fuck? Not my streamer. Please somebody ban him. Not a real speedrunner. Shake my head. Ah, miss. Not my streamer. If we compare both games by putting aside any personal hardware issues, Wilds looks much better, especially in the Season of Plenty. Yeah, the Seasons of Inclemency make the game look bad. There's some moments where the game just doesn't look good in terms of resolution. I mean, Perfect Run is only RNG from the last phase onwards. Until then, it's not really RNG. It's more execution based. But what were you referring to for the decoration sheet, Thunder? I'm wondering. I am wondering. I'm quite confused by that. I wanna know. I think inclemencies look brilliant as they are meant to be harsh. Yeah, but like, if you look at the planes, inclemency, I feel like that one just kind of looks super washed down. Even for Storm. I know it makes sense for Storm to make colors disappear, because it's getting quite dark, etc. But even then, it doesn't look visually pleasing. Oh my god, why am I running into trouble again? Can we still save this? We can. Perfect. Perfect. How do they keep track of the speedruns anyway? People just search for them. That's all you can do, really. There's no leaderboard shot now. Let's try the falling bash methods here. Is that enough? It is! That's cool. Maybe I need to wait a tiny bit longer to extend. Okay, that's fucked up. Maybe I need to wait a teeny second longer. Mr. Mojava, welcome! I feel like if I'm not using the Counter-Strike method, etc., where the speedruns give that tiny edge in DPS, or have that tiny edge in DPS, I might miss my transitions depending on, for example, crit RNG or not getting the Palico buff. So we are looking for consistency issues at the moment that I could fix, hopefully, via being really greedy on the DPS. There's some YouTube that implement decoration sheets. Yeah, but what is the decoration sheet? I'm asking, what is the decoration sheet and how would that matter? Because if you have a perfect gear, like, that's why I'm asking you, Thunder. If you cheat in decorations, that shouldn't invalidate your run, because technically everything you're doing is still possible. Hello? Hello? What the fuck? What was that? I've cheated my decos in many games before. Doesn't make my runs not legitimate, you know? That's why I'm asking you. What? Hello? Hello? Focus strike, please stop trolling me. And level 1 slot can be used with level 3. Oh. No, I'm very confident that people didn't do that in the speedruns. It's very easy to notice if that happens. I'm very confident that the run wasn't like that, especially since it's on PS5. It is 200 to try to land the falling shield attack. Forgot its name and its stand-up animation. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do next time. We're gonna be more greedy on the thingy. It might be a bit too RNG though. Do you enjoy Monster Hunter Rise? Just started yesterday. Jurassic Pork, welcome! And Ricky Rebelled, welcome to the stream. Have a beautiful day and enjoy it. I do not enjoy Monster Hunter Rise, no. It's one of my least favorite Monster Hunters because I don't enjoy wire bugs that much. I don't enjoy how the monsters function with all the massive tracking. And I don't necessarily enjoy how we are super reliant on Mitsutsune Yugeki. Pressure on, I only have an hour to watch. Okay, okay. Pressure's on, we have to impress Ricky. Guys, everybody sit tight, Ricky is here. And that was a massive fuck up. And that's dead. Good, GG. Horrible execution on my end. And then we slot on the armor, you can insert decoration slot weapons. Yeah, I'm getting the idea of the decoration sheet. At first I thought what you meant, or referred to cheating in the decorations so you have a best gear. But your way of cheating makes much more sense and would make any armor set 1,000,000,000 times better. Because right now, slots are definitely a big factor, and having armor versus weapon slots, so if you had overall stuff, you know. I love the content, especially how much you've helped me get better with Sword and Shield. You are more than welcome, Ricky. You are more than welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad it made you a better player. And I hope it's gonna keep striving you to become better. And yeah, they do show the gear after, but I mean, if you show the gear afterwards, you can still, like, cheat it in. You have to show it mid-hunt to verify that. But you do see both sets for a brief second, because they do gear swapping, so very confident in this case, it's not cheated. And it doesn't look illegitimate either. Ba ba ba. Triple crit, baby. How are you today, Ricky? Nice. Saved it. I like to play the guitar, I love to work out, and that's pretty much it, in terms of hobbies. I don't count meeting friends as a hobby. And even if it hits me, it doesn't really matter. I love the breaking sound here, it's really satisfying. And lovely. Please don't miss again. Thank you. I feel like this isn't gonna be transition either. Yeah, it's not. Just transition, mate. Chill. Wait. Where's the transition? Nothing makes sense, man. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why he isn't transitioning now. Juggy, welcome to the stream. Have a beautiful day, and thank you for stopping by. Let's get the bread, guys. Bread. I like how the flames reach up here. It's a nice touch. No, that is horrible. That is so bad. Yikes. Oh, wait. I fucked up. I didn't. Can I do this? I need to see. I was not able to mount. Okay, that was a complete waste. Okay, we can't mount, period. We can't mount. So, I just can't skip the Nova. GG. GG. That is a bit weird. I wonder how much of this run is depending on crit RNG. The way I do it, probably more than the other runs. I need to delay my KO even more. I don't know. Because I'm not using some... For example, the actual run starts with a bomb and procs counter-strike to get a lot of raw for a long time. There's many different maneuvers that I do in my run that the actual world record with this script doesn't, so the script doesn't necessarily work out. Because I'm missing steps. I'm also not popping any might pills, but for the next stream I will have infinite consumables. And I'm gonna try... I'm gonna try to implement it, you know? Which monsters would you want to come back in Wilds? I'm excited for Lagacrus. I said that multiple times, but I just love to have new monsters being introduced instead of old monsters coming back.
I heard from the others.
And make the roster a little bit bigger. But if I had to choose between monsters to come back, obviously I'd take Elatrian and Vitalis any day of the week. If they're slightly touched up. At the same time, I'd love to see an Akanto remake similar to what we had with Vitalis or with Elatrian. I really want to see my boy Akanto make a comeback, because we haven't seen him since like Monster Hunter World has released. So that has been quite some time since Akanto appeared, which is unfortunate because I feel like he's one of the big baddies of Monster Hunter that most people know just because of how iconic he looks and how iconic his gear looks, between the weapons having insane raw with dog shit sharpness, or his gear just looking like an absolute masterpiece. You know, he's quite iconic in the Monster Hunter scene. So I'd love to see him come back. And I do hope we're gonna get him back. They don't usually introduce new monsters on title updates, right? Except for collabs, maybe. I mean, we got... yeah. Not really. Doesn't mean they have to follow that. You know? They can always change. They can always introduce new patterns. They don't have to force it on themselves. Cheers! What you drinking? I'm drinking a mix of mango orange syrup, Coca-Cola and water. Tastes nice.
I heard from the others.
Tastes pretty nice, doesn't it? At least to me. Everybody has a different taste. I also drink watered down Coke, so I might not be the best guy to ask. And I didn't change my mantle. I want Ukanlos back, he was badass. Yeah, the thing is, Ukanlos is pretty much just a Akanto with extra steps. And he is the successor in the game of Akanto. Monster Hunter Freedom 2 had Akanto, and Monster Hunter Freedom Unite introduced Ukanlos in the G rank. So technically... puts on the nerd glasses. Actually... they were fun fights. Depends on which weapon you played. If you played Monster Hunter Freedom Unite and you played Hammer, you will likely enjoy Akanto. He's quite lovely. But if you're playing, let's say, Lance, you might not have the best time in your life. Dude. Oh wait, it did work. Boop! Pa pa pa. Nice! Beautiful! Mikey, likey. It might just be nostalgia speaking as well. They might not have been the best fights ever. Wait, why am I not getting the... oh, where's my wound? Where is it, man? It's always there. Why wasn't it there this time? Did I hit the neck? Fuck neck hitboxes. Ever since they were introduced from the very first game. Fuck neck hitboxes. Jesus. I'm also Sword and Shield player. Can you review my character? What do you think is lacking in my character? I beat Sushia in 8 to 9 minutes and I can't do more than that. I mean, feel free to join the Discord. Exclamation mark Discord. Everybody join up. Loop up. Join the Discord. There's no excuse to be to not be joining, you can gladly send your stuff there in the general chat or in the Wilds build community chat. And drop everything you have there, and we can help you hopefully from there. There's many talented people in our Discord server that can also help you. If they added a single weapon to the game that, assuming it was viable, would take you off of Sword and Shield, what would that be? I know it's a fun question, but I'm very confident that's not going to happen. And I can't tell you which one either, because in every single Monster Hunter I play Sword and Shield, even in Monster Hunter Frontier. Nice. Even in Monster Hunter Frontier, but I would definitely not say no to Extreme Style Sword and Shield. That one is really fun. Yikes. Please don't use build 2 any longer, Franklin. Build 2 is not gonna do jack shit. It's gonna link you to an old build, and I deleted the command. Just use build. I updated the build command. And welcome, Franklin. Hope you're doing great. Thank you for stopping by and enjoy your Tuesday, man. What are yours guys' hobbies outside of Monster Hunter? Because Jurassic Park asked earlier. And I mean, does now task. Mine would be Tonfa, some kind of fist weapons. I mean, Tonfas are fine, but they will likely never implement them, because it's just a design nightmare for them. Because they have had to heavily adjust Tonfas in order to be viable, and at that point you either have greatsword or you have dual blades. And boop, hee, pa pa pa. 0 crits unlucky. GG. That part is so dog shit, man. Guys, raise your hand, in all honesty, if you implemented that opener. Please, just be honest. You don't have to lie. We hadn't had a blunt weapon. I mean, Charge Blade can do blunt stuff, but it isn't a blunt weapon. Or rather, it deals KO damage, not even blunt damage. Shut up, Alma. I didn't... Holy. Love to read. Big on sci-fi and fantasy. Been reading the Sun Eater series. Author's pitch is, what if Anakin turned to the dark side, but it was the right decision? That sounds like too much fanfic for me. I've never been a big fan of fanfiction. Or like stories that aren't written by the original writer. Because there are some good points, and some people do rewrite stuff very beautifully. But it's just not the way it was meant to be. Though I do love speculation stuff. Not as in, what if that happened? I missed it again, are you fucking kidding me? More as in if stuff isn't 100% clear. For example, oh, triple crit. For example, Dark Souls lore videos, like, they are very speculative. Nice. A billion misses. Not a perfect run, I just want a good run. 45, welcome. Hope you're doing great and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, man. This is a horrible spot. That's not what I wanted to do. What are you working on right now? Oh, I just told you. Transition, please. Why no transition here, man? What? How did I can't go for the KO, man. Okay, I think I can still just do the other, because I was trying to move the KO here so I can skip the Nova later, but we found out that I can't skip the Nova. So I feel like we can just go back to double arm pop, and then go for the KO with perfect rush later. That way we don't waste as much damage. I feel like that might be the way we have to approach this. Because I don't understand now why I'm no longer getting the transition to phase 2. Which is a bit weird. After the stream I really have to work out as well. Haven't done that today yet. Have not done that today. It's gonna be quite fun. Chess died today. How was the knockdown split between phases again? I don't know. And it saw me because I took the wrong path. This is kinda annoying. The worst problem about this is I never can blame RNG, because the opener is entirely execution based. There's zero RNG involved here. It's just poor execution. I wanted to install the old Monster Hunter Sound mod before the stream, but I couldn't find it. There's a mod that changes most of the sounds to the old Monster Hunter thingies. Chest day indeed is the best day. My man knows. My man knows. Boop. Ba ba ba. No. No. Let's see if we can save this. Nice. You guys like to work out. I feel like I want to greed a little bit on that DPS here as well. $150. Was that my pally bill with a blast pop proc? So now we should get transition, right? Nice. Okay, we're gonna go for double boulder into KO then. And we sadly can't skip the Nova, so we just have to suck it up like a real man. We'll check it out, Thunder. I was training BJJ. What is BJJ, man? Now I'm not getting the KO. Huh? Weird. Do I need Mind's Eye? I guess I can save KO for the last phase. Aw. You can I get a wound on the head? Nice, KO. What? Double charge, man? Really? Oh my god. Oh my god. Probably still pretty meh. That last phase was horrible. Probably better, but still very meh. Oh my god, that's only 20 seconds faster too, what the fuck? Ew, that isn't even sub 6. Fuck me, I suck ass. That is so far away from sub 5. Jesus. I mean, that last phase was horrible. But up until the second Nova, it was... Damn. Alright, where did you post it, Afando? Because I can't see it anywhere. I don't think you posted it anywhere. I'm not seeing it. Am I dumb? Yeah, I mean, even if I had a smooth last phase, like, I didn't get any top-ups, I didn't get the KO I wanted, I didn't even get a wound on the head. I don't know if I can still in the end. I mean, it's still a new PB, so I'm gonna write it down, but I'm not very... Like, I felt like I followed the script pretty nicely. Why do I no longer... What? In couch. Couch is a voice chat, man. Oh, you actually posted it there. Let me forward it to a proper... Okay, there's a few things I can immediately see here. Let's go through them together. So, for context, our funder asked me to go over their gear. First of all, this. So, you went right on the base, triple attack on the base, perfect. Quad elemental boost is pretty bad. You want to see attack boost another 2 times, and then at least 1 sharpen, and against some hunts, or if you're a bit slower, you want double sharpen. So having no sharpness here is really bad. So this sword and shield can be a billion times better. For the set. 4-piece Arc Vulcan, if you feel like you need the HP regen, that's fine. I did recommend it at the end of the day. You will become super healthy with that build. Nothing wrong with that, it's not ideal, but yeah. Handicraft 5. Did you send the... Ooh. The decos used. Can't find the decos. I don't know how you got to Handicraft 5. But instead of going for Handicraft, because of your sword and shield, I tried to snipe a way better one. And then get rid of Handicraft. And if you have a lot of crit, which might be a bit hard with this set, go with Master's Touch. So in this case, we have Maximum Might 3, 30% crit. Weakness Exploit 5, 30% crit. And 5%. If you always attack weak spots, then... Razor Sharp is fine here. I feel like this is gonna be Razor Sharp here, Dragon Attack, and Handicraft, right? This should go, the Dragon Attack should go, and the Handicraft should go. Ideally, you want to have an attack upgraded sword and shield with some sharpness on it, at least once 1 or 2 sharpness, and then you want to have either offensive guard and crit boost. Even with your amount of crit boost is still gonna be good. Or, yeah. Coalescence is a pretty bad skill as well. It's there for pure DPS. If you cure your blight, you get a slight elemental boost. But it's not worth it, sadly. Convert element is fine. But, Coalescence itself is pretty bad. And if I remember correctly, Coalescence is a level 2 slot. Where you could alternatively slot an Ambush, which gives you a nice buff. Or, I don't know if it's a level 2 slot though. Oh yeah, Counter-Strike. If you get hit quite a lot, Thunder, Counter-Strike is an amazing skill to invest into. Because it gives you 25% attack for... This is weird. It gives you 25 attack for 45 seconds after you get hit. So, Counter-Strike 3 is going to give you way more mileage than Coalescence 3. I don't know if this is the perfect alignment of Arc Vulcan 4-piece with this. With the Alpha braces here. I have to check that in a second. Divine Blessing, I'm not super sure on either. Because the set bonus from the Arc Welt set that gives you HP after you pop a wound also scales with recovery up, and all your potions, like a Mega Potion, also scales with recovery up. So I feel like Divine Blessing swapped out with recovery up would make it more comfortable to use, because after you pop a wound, you will likely gain about 50% of your HP back, which is huge. So let me try to replicate your set and show you my version of it as a direct comparison, so you don't have to listen, but rather see what I do differently. Okay? So, let's see if I have enough arc weld parts here.
Yep.
I know you mostly speedrun, but it's a lot worse. When I played open lobby, I stopped using it because it was just not consistent at all, sadly. So what's the diff here? Oh, you just lose part breaker. That's fine. Because these are really good arms. Are the Sushia arms really better? What does elemental absorption do? Is that a defensive skill? Menuing, man. I don't think that's worth it either. I know that the element conversion, sorry, where is it? Convert element. Wait, were you using Guardian Arc Weld or Arc? Wait, you were using Arc Vulcan. Oh, well, wait a second here. Okay. I'm seeing the problem. So, Arfanda, may I ask you, what's the reason behind your set? Because it feels to me like you just want to go max elemental damage as much as possible. Because I'm just noticing that the Arc Weld set you're running is for Convert Elements, but not for Comfy. I'm just realizing this, sorry. Whereas the Guardian Arc Weld set actually gives you an armor skill that gives you a ton of Comfy. So what are you looking for in your set? Are you looking for damage? Or are you looking for comfort? Because I can sadly tell you, going full elemental focus is never going to beat out full raw focus. So if your main goal is to just get as much damage as possible, this is more or less just suboptimal, and there's better options. But if you want to have a slightly defensive option, to also have a fun time while hunting and not really care about what's happening, just doing your thing, then I'd suggest the 4-piece Guardian Arc Weld set, because it's just really nice to handle. Because every time you pop a wound, you get a ton of HP. Why did I have the Alpha helm instead of the better one here? Am I dumb? So I'm gonna show you what I'd do instead. I'm assuming you want comfort, Afana. I'm highly assuming you want comfort here. I'd go with 4-piece Arc Weld and this chest, because this chest gives you is just really strong. So with this charm, we should be at Weakness Exploit 5. Bam, 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 bam. Wait, Flare 3 is kind of troll though. Alternatively, what we also could do is 2-piece Goromagala set. If you just... Okay, let me do like a medium set in between. Where you get a lot more crit. So we have 2-piece Goromagala, we have 2-piece Arc Weld. I don't know how much HP this recovers though, so I'd have to test that in a second. I feel like this is just better. Now, which waste is better? Flare 2, yeah, no. No shout. So what are we looking at? Weakness Exploit. Okay. One here. We want some Mighty. But then we don't have Counter-Strike. Master Touch is better at... Well, Why do you want the convert charm? Why do you want to use convert element that badly? If you want to go for pure DPS, just copy what I use in exclamation mark build. I'm trying to cook something here with some of the comfy side. I just want to see how much you actually get from it. No, wait, that's the wrong one. I need medicine. Then we go enduring one. I'd like to go for counterattack 3. Oh, sorry. For counter strike 3. Because if you do get hit a lot, that's a shit ton of raw. Wait, I only have maximum might 1. I'm trolling here. I am trolling here. Big time. I feel like what I want to achieve is better done via another chest. Not super happy, not gonna lie. I don't know. I asked you what you want to aim for, and I'm struggling with making the set right now. I'm gonna stop here. So Afanda, what are you looking for in a set? Are you looking for comfy? Are you looking for max DPS? What is the goal of your set? Oh, I still haven't updated my PB. Why isn't it showing my... Oh, Phil SNS records, there we go. We had a 603 now. 603. If you want to track all my PBs, you can join here. To see all of them. They're not amazing, but... My comfort set is 4-piece Sushia and Arc Welt Vembrace is all better. That's fine. Yeah, but that's why I'm asking. If you go for an elemental build, you go as max DPS, but there's no reason to go full element, because full element just doesn't out damage max raw. So, you know. That's why I'm asking. Let's do some tempered Mitsutsune as a quick change. Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's optimal. My point isn't that you shouldn't use it. Because, like, if you want to use it because it's fun, then I understand. But you ask me what I think about your set. And I feel like your goal is still max DPS. Bro. Thank you. I'm gonna try the weakness exploit variant here. Against him, and we're gonna try something that I tried to last time. With the pitfall trap opener. Because that wasn't too bad, I feel like. Get counter strike with it, you get it anyways for convert element. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But then you would just probably want to go for a raw build with counter strike in it instead. You know? That lets me ignore the bite. Looking fine. That's the point I'm trying to make here. Alright, let's go. Let me go to the... Yeah, that's the thing. There's just no... If one is better than the other, there's no real reason to go for the other option. It's either Elemental is better or Raw is better. Sorry. But there's no reason to dip into one if the other one is just better. Unless you say it's just for fun. And at that point I can't really criticize your set because I don't know how to deal optimal elemental damage with Sword and Shield in this game, because there was never a need to, you know? We never had to deal optimal elemental damage with Sword and Shield. So I never bothered, you know? I'm wondering if it's worth it to go for Perfect Rush here for some KO. Because I struggle to pin down Mitsutsune and you don't get a lot of... you don't get a lot of wounds. So I might actually try some Perfect Rushing here. And I still have the wrong Mantra on. The classic. Was a good spawn too. I'ma try getting a KO. I don't know how long it will take though. Can I go for full Perfect Rush mid-trap? What am I doing? What am I doing, son? There we go. Nice. Why so far away now? God, this sucks already. Too early. That's the easiest reset I've seen in my life. So it's entirely RNG if he even enters the trap or not, which isn't fun. But it is what it is. Also, Darius Grave, welcome. As well as Martolo. Sorry, I didn't greet you guys. Welcome to the stream. Have a beautiful day. Hope you're doing great. And enjoy it. Enjoy it, brothers. How do I do this? Do I just pray that he goes into the trap? Do I place the trap after he does a big move? What am I doing here? What is the goal? It would be nice to use right at the start. And he's fighting with Raffian again. Ugh. Yeah, that's just a GG, isn't it? Yeah. It always was. Vizaru, Devongsil, Puantana, whatever that name is, welcome, as well as Eman. Hope you are doing great, boys. Thanks for stopping by and enjoy the stream. Thank you, man. Thank you. He always jumps back after Raw. Yeah, but then he can still choose to run to your place. Or do fuck all. You know? There are still different outcomes. Let me check your message in a sec, mate. Nice polygons. Oh my god, what is this, man? He's legit 1 foot in there. The main reason why I want to open with a trap is so we get to Sushia mode easier, or more quickly. I was meant to do perfect rush there, by the way. I feel like I can get 1 full perfect rush in, and I'm stupid as fuck. Also, not getting a tempered wound on the head is probably just super troll. Oh god, I feel like the trap open is success. Is there a trick to timing rolls to evade Raws? I have no problem countering them with, say, Switch Axe Sword counter, but rolls feel so inconsistent. Exclamation mark build, Marcus. Every monster has a different visual cue. You can go by auditive cues or by visual cues, but they aren't random at all. Every monster is just slightly different. Some of them are harder to roll through, some of them are easier to roll through. I can't really give you any tips aside from look out for specific... Like, whenever you fight a monster, you have to look out for specific body movements and time it accordingly. There's no reason to go elemental. That's why I don't have any. No. Raw is always better than elemental, no matter which monster you fight, so there's no need to present elemental builds, as they both fulfill the role of dealing as much damage as possible, while there's just no reason to use element over that. I hope that makes sense, Emin. This isn't an MMO where monsters have... Oh my god. Where there's some case-by-case scenarios where one thing is better than the other, and in this club. Otherwise I would have presented an elemental build, but every single fight in this game just favors raw over element. And that's how Monster Hunter usually goes. Either the elemental builds are really strong and are always better, or almost always better, or the raw builds, and in this case it's just raw. Having element on sword and shield is nice, as long as the monster has a slight weakness to it. But it's not worth it to invest more into it, you know? That's why we use some elemental Artian weapons. For example, right now I'm using a Thunder one compared to, let's say, Paralyze. But aside from that, there's no real reason to focus on more element, because going raw just yields more damage.
Are you prepared?
I hope that helps. And I'm sorry if that's a little bit disappointing or lame. Because I completely understand. Set building is never that exciting in Monster Hunter. And I don't even have a pitfall trap, so we just have to cope. And I can't get through to him, which is always fun. Oh my god, Mitsutsune is so ass, genuinely. I already don't want to hunt him anymore. None of his moves feel good to respond to, he just runs around like a madman. Alright, let's do something else, fuck this. I don't know how, Mitsutsune is just never fun. So for reinforcement, I always go for more attack. Yes, and you want some sharpen as well, some sharpness. Do we also agree that Affinity Relic pieces are effectively dead pieces, because that kind of sucks? Yeah, it is. Mathematically, there's no reason to go for a crit upgrade on your Artian over an attack one. Do you have a favorite run, or a run you are the most proud of? My no armor Fatalis run. It's not, in terms of time, it isn't good. But man, that was a bitch to farm. Took me months. Took me damn months. See, that's a problem right now. I don't have a desire to hunt the other monsters, because there's no reason to, since the Manto has been nerfed. So I can't possibly beat the old patches times on, let's say, Raidao. So it's just Mitsutsune and Sushia, and we did Sushia. I want to do more Sushia, but I want to look at the speedrun again. And I don't want to do Mitsutsune, it's quite annoying. I want to play, But there's nothing to play with. If that makes sense. I mean, 49.59 can't be done with no armor for Tanis because he has a 30-minute time cap. That's my main problem right now with the title update 1. With the corrupted Manto nerf. I agree 100% with the corrupted Manto nerf. But you can't possibly outdo the old runs that had the non-nerfed corrupted Manto. So every old monster for freestyle speedrunning is dead. So effectively, you only have the arena quests now. You only have Mitsutsune and Sushia. And I want to do something other than Sushia as well. But there's no reason to. Because I feel like Mitsutsune just sucks. In my opinion. Could look at its specific run for this patch, but that's pretty valid. Yeah, but nobody cares about that. I mean, some people do, obviously. Some people do, don't get me wrong. I want to do a 5-star temperature down now. But in general, if people see, oh, this is a 1 minute and 30 Raidao, and then, oh, well, I just posted a 2 minute and 8 second run. Who cares? Also, welcome, Felix. Time for barrel bowling then. Guys, I'm gonna absolutely pound you into the dust. Oh yeah, I remember why I didn't want to do this quest. The spawn sucks. And there's a fucking bear. And you know my stance on bears. Fuck bears. Please don't fuck it up, bear. Why didn't that work? Oh, okay. Alright, this quest is also cursed. Can't do this one. Fucking horrible. I guess let's do some Arena Raffian. Mike, welcome. There's no dumb questions. I was using a first build with Bonnie and Okoro before I saw the new build video. And now that Blast is not a 5. Wait, now that Blast is not at a 5. So DPS that much better. What do you mean? What do you mean, lad? What do you mean if Blast is not at a 5? The newest one is just much better, yeah. You should go with that. Also, thank you, Felix. Same to you, man. By the way, there is a good chance in the future I will be occasionally doing 2-player arena streams. And I already have one contender in mind. So, you can watch out for that if you guys want to. So basically, the Raffian hunt, if you want to get the perfect time, boils down to how many goddamn... How many firebolts can you get? That's basically the entire hunt. The more firebolts you get, the better. And we already got one. Well, at least we skipped the sleep, right? That was horrible. Oh my god. Yeah, sidestep, like a slow sidestep always means. Okay. Let me just quickly take a look at Baruzu's run, because he has a really fast one. I want to see what he does in general. Oh wait, no time. I forgot. My problem right now is to fill out the stream for regular runs with 4 hours of content. Because we're getting close to the 3 hours mark, and I'm pretty happy. But now I'm running out of content because I don't want to do more Sushia without fixing my set, etc. That is a horrible start. That is the worst fucking start ever. Stop it. Yo, Spirits Within, thank you for the raid, my friend. Hope you had a beautiful stream. What did you guys play? Welcome to all the raiders here. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and thank you again, man. And I fucked my aerial snipe with a damn... Dude, this quest is such a pain in the ass, for real. Ooh, nice! I have to dab into a second weapon to play so I can properly do the arena runs. Ooh, another fireball. Greed? Oh my god. I'm Raffian here. Hey, let me just charge 50 times. It's fine. Yeah, it's horrible, man. It's fucking horrible. This fight is dog. Don't worry, Darius. Go watch it. Local Code, welcome as well. I picked up Lance a week or two ago as well. I learned a lot from TAing with it. I feel like with TA you have to learn more about the weapon knowledge in general. Yeah, it doesn't help that you don't really have anything to play with here. Like, the set is a complete troll. You just have nothing to use. This is gonna be a miss here. At least where the retry quest would be such a godsend feature. I don't know why they didn't include it for the regular quests, man. It would be a godsend. What do you need, Afana? Also, please goes a long way, mate. Just saying. I don't know what dog shit opener I'm doing here. The retry quest opener. My favorite one. I just hate how this entire quest boils down to how many non-charges do you get, how many firebolts do you get. It's basically the entire hunt. Obviously there's skill expression, that also matters quite a lot. Like, look at the opener, that's just dog shit. Nothing about this is good in any fucking way. Oh my god. Alright. Or why didn't she do the special topple this time? It didn't latch on. Yeah, but which camera settings do you want? Do you want the zoom distance? Like, what are you looking for? You're being quite cryptic, mate. True and Ryu, Haseo. True and Ryu. Hello, man. Dude, stop. Dude, I'm whiffing a billion hits. Fuck this. Fair enough, fair enough. Good point, Darth Plagueis. Also doesn't waste as much time. Aim assist. I don't have aim assist. There's nothing greedy to aim with for. Killer Cam Lit! What's up? Welcome, man. Hope you're doing great. Thanks for just joining. Have a beautiful day. That was horrible. Why did I do that? What is going on, man? Okay, problem. She's gonna fall asleep very soon. Arkan Steel, welcome. Does Sword Shield have a way to counter slash the Berry Bomb? Yes. R2 and B. Just started watching your videos. I'm a YouTuber as well and just started playing Monster Hunter. Let's go, man. If you're here to advertise your channel, you're in the wrong place. Because you said you're a YouTuber. But I hope you're gonna enjoy your Monster Hunter Wilds playthrough, man. Okay, I'm gonna stop using the sliding slash as an opener here. What am I even hitting? Oh my god, stop biting! How can a quest be this dog shit, man? I don't mind going for one move as an opener, but holy... Who designed Raffian, man? Okay. We Gucci then, we Gucci. Just wanted to clarify that. No, you don't have to say my bad. There we go. Don't you dare. Why? How can you be this dog shit, man? Woo! How do people seriously grind this quest? I don't understand. Are there some weapons that just work much nicer against all the different moves? Because for Sword and Shield, it's legit just... If it's not a fireball, it's pretty much bad. You can't really punish the bite, you can't really punish the tail whip, you can't really punish the whip, aerial whip, you can't really punish the charge. Please tell me at least other weapons have a better experience here, because like... I feel like Sword and Shield can't even nearly do as nicely with Raffian, with all the different moves. Stop! Oh my lord. And I missed two. Wonderful. Stop. I don't think the bomb got the damage up, did it? 0 fireballs. 0! God, I hate this quest. It's so bad! It's so bad! How can a quest be this bad? I've been using Sword and Shield for years at this point. If you go back to the old videos, holy. It's been some time. I have to change the bomb placement slightly. 71 crit, big. No shot. That was your first move you went for. Please stop. Go. Oh, she also got the wound at the same time, so that was completely wasted. Lovely. That's another reset. Cool. It's been less than a week for me, but I've always used a longsword prior. Damn. Well, Manuel, welcome to the Sword Shield gang. Never look back, trust me. What made you try out Sword Shield? Were you just fucking around with it for the funsies? Or were you annoyed by the changes to longsword and wilds? Oh my lord, this girl is the worst. There we go. Let's her go rage. Don't get the sleep now. Nice. I just love whiffing hits, guys. What about you? Let's place the bomb slightly further away. Okay, I did get the damage boost this time. Oh my god, why? Fuck this quest. Damon, welcome, man! How are you doing today, Damon? Yeah. Backhopping through stuff feels good in this game. Oh wait, challenge quests. Wait, now I'm done. What is the free challenge quest? I don't understand. Why is this tab there? There's nothing to do. Oh, Elite Rob, by the way, welcome. Just started playing Sword and Shield the other day. Hells yeah. Everybody's part of the Sword and Shield gang now, after they saw Dr. Fillion play it. God damn it. Ah, thank you for clarifying, mate. At least if we had offensive guard, I wouldn't be as mad about the flips. You know? Oh my god. Mate, fireball, fireball, hello! I hope this isn't gonna hit. Fuck, it did. Minus 130 damage. Oh my lord, how? Who designed this quest, man? This is straight balls. Zero fireballs, 1 minute in. Lovely. Okay. Fuck this quest. I don't want to do Mitsutsune. I don't want to do more Sushia. I think I'm just gonna do open lobby tomorrow, because I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna stop 1 hour early again, because I'm starting to run out of content. The sad reality right now. But everybody, sorry spirits within to cut it shortly after you raid me. But I just wish there was more for me to do. That's the sad reality. Tomorrow I'm gonna do open lobby. I might do the same on Sunday. Because I need to store for Arc Temperature DAO. I just need Arc Temperature DAO in my life. Open lobby tomorrow. Save yourselves in terms of time, because we're gonna be playing together. Gonna make an announcement later for that, so people can mentally prepare to bring their best sets, to bring their most fun sets, and have fun together. My friends, thank you all for being part of this stream. If you haven't yet, join the Discord, follow me on Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube, all the shits. And I wish you an amazing, amazing day. Pen Ratio, Yaza Scrub, Darth Plagueis, Elite Drop, Killer Camlet, Manuel, Damon, Spirits Within, Juggy. Thank you all for being part of the stream. Darius. As always, I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Sorry to cut it short, but I don't want to burn myself out. I said I'm gonna stream 4 hours, but I just have to figure out things until then. A bit of a content drought right now, which doesn't help. So I'm gonna sit down and see what I can do. We still have a no armor run. We still have other potential no challenge runs that I might dip into more as we go on with this game. But speedrunning right now is a bit limited due to the corrupted Manto nerves, disabling you to really grind out old funds. So we are where we at right now. 07 to all of you, have a great day, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow, and bye bye.